What is up, guys? It is February 20th. It's a Friday, a video on a Friday. No, had a 1 day meet on a Friday, so left early in the morning. Got back like 45 an hour ago and didn't do a breakdown of yesterday or today's price action. Didn't take a trade. Still find good value in that, but I think I'm gonna start it off. Maybe this will be its own video, but kind of just a yap session, right? But it's crazy. I think I said this a couple videos ago, but that means a couple weeks ago that damn, this time is flying by, right? It feels like I started doing these videos like yesterday, but that was a month, almost month and a half ago during J term, and I felt like I've changed, I've improved so much since then, and it's been like really good, solid progress. But it's crazy because like I truly count being in it for 7 months. Right around now, like late July, I joined this mentorship and um, this group, and it's like boom, start off, oh, I'm the shit. The Dunning Kruger effect. Here, let's pull up the Dunning Kruger effect. The Dunning Kruger effect. Bingo. Let's this one. I like this image. I like this image. Bingo. There we go. The boom. You know, so it's the competence versus the competence, right? And so just starting off trading, like you don't know much, but you gain a little bit of knowledge. Boom. Confidence peaks. Boom. Right in here. I passed, a top step eval in 2 days. In like the first week I was there. Boom. Took like 15 seconds entries. Boom. I don't even know how I did it. Boom. You gain a little bit more. Boom. I got to college. Really, this slope was more smoothed down for me because I went to college. Boom. Gained a little bit more knowledge, started taking worse trades, boom, boom, boom. Valley of Despair. I feel like this is kind of what it had been for the past like 5, 6 months, this downwards, because there's no time on this graph, right? So this is just, knowledge and competence. And so I truly feel like I had a good bit of competence knowing stuff, but my competence was bad. It's like a lot of people say you have to hit rock bottom to get better. But I was like, "Oh, maybe that won't happen to me. Maybe that won't be me. Maybe I'll be good, right?" No, no, like month and a half ago, oh, just stuff. Didn't want to come back to college. Grades in the shitter. Everything is bad. So I was like breaking down. It was bad. Boom. Got back J term. Eased back into college. Boom. Started making these videos, and slowly, not more. You get better knowledge. Better knowledge gets you more faster, and slowly, I've been building my confidence up to where I am, right now. And damn, that that was bright. I'm gonna be looking at Casper the Ghost in this, but it's crazy. How much I feel like I've changed in the past like month and a half, and it's to the point where it's like, damn, I really truly believe that I am very close to achieving my stuff, and so that's a good thing. But I just got to keep the head down, got to keep running. And what was I even gonna talk about? I was gonna talk about something, but I lost my train of thought because my roommate came in like 7 minutes, 7 8 minutes into the other recording. So, and of course, I panic press stop recording because why not? But yeah, I mean, just crazy how fast the time is flying. But it's like I've truly felt like these past 2 3 weeks, I've made really good progress, right? And I finally started to piece some stuff together, um, which is really nice. I'm actually going to pause this and then go take a look at the video to see what I was actually going to talk about, and I'll be right back. I was just yapping in that video. Holy crap! Bro, it was 8 minutes of straight yap. But I was saying in it that coming back from the meet, 3 hour drive, boom, in a van. and I'm putting on music and I'm looking out the windows and I'm like, damn, I really have changed in this. I don't remember the time where I took a trade one day and then the next week looked back and say, yeah, that was still a good trade. Granted, not they're not all gonna be perfect and I'm still gonna learn stuff, but I'm like, damn, that was a good trade. That's a good enough trade for the future too, right? But I think, now getting into the charts, I think I'm gonna do today's action uh first and then kind of bridge into other stuff. And then if I think of what I was actually gonna think of, swap back to that. So uh I think I've been wrong in my bias, my if thens. They have a bias towards something, right? Today I was like, okay, boom, I saw this. Okay, short, 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 shorts. If we continue to sell it open, I want to see continuation shorts. If we sweep liquidity and push up, I want to see how it reacts to EQ. That didn't play out. We pushed up, right? Okay, why? Okay, if we think about this being the range, swing low, swing high, where are we in this? We are in EQ, almost dead EQ. This is basically, yeah, this is around EQ. Okay, what do we do around EQ? We can, push up. Okay, is this EQ for lower too? Okay, boom. So we're saying here there could be a lot of different things going on. But honestly, I think even one on like the 4 hour, oh, there's kind of leaks what we do, but it's like, okay, boom, we put in a low, put in a high. Okay, boom, took the high, back to discount if that's manipulation, boom. Looks like we could possibly want higher. But looking at the 15-minute, if I'm too zoomed in like this, I'm like, okay, this is a sell model right here. Yeah, it's a sell model to what? Where is it going? At least EQ. We are in EQ. We got to wait to see what we do in EQ. I wanted shorts. That's not actually what happened. Boom. Well, it happened a little bit. So, boom, market open. Okay, so we put in low, we sweep the low, right? Boom. We take this is some session low, boom, push it back up, push it down again, boom. We sweep it, and this is right before market open. We get some closure. This already looks like manipulation for longs. Just these three four candles basically looks like manipulation, regardless of everything else. I actually saw this and I'm like, oh, is this manipulation for longs? Um, and this was on it was printing 15-minute Manny too, but I'm like, okay, cool. I'm still want shorts. Where is EQ? I think I originally had EQ drawn out from like there. Oh yeah, and I was like, okay, boom, could play off of that. Market open is here. Boom. What did market open do? Push down, took the low. Now in my eyes, okay, we took the low, we're pushing up to take the high. We took the high. Okay, now this could be good shorts thing continue lower. No, because of where we are in this range, right? I see manipulation forming. I saw manipulation forming. We swept it, but in reality, that's just a 15-minute manipulation working. Soup, okay, soup to soup. Okay, get above here, change in the state. Turtle soup, CISD. Okay, what do I need for me to take a trade? Right? I think I have this drawn out sometimes, but this has also been a help. Liquidity sweep. We have a liquidity sweep right here. Boom. That's some session low. Okay. Clear sweep. Manipulation. We have probable manipulation. Okay, cool. Manipulation. Discount slash failure swing. We earn discount of this. And if we think about, okay, that can also be manipulation, but this can also be the manipulation I'm looking for, right? But then for shorts, that looks like manipulation. Okay, where's discount of this? Not until up here. And so, okay, do shorts really look like the best move here? Continuation lower shorts? Possibly, but it's not really. the best idea. Boom. And so looking here, okay, what really looks like the best idea? Not shorts that much. Okay. But then after that, I need turtle soup. Why? Because then that creates protected lows. Boom. That's like another liquidity sweep. Boom. And it creates protecteds. Okay. We had a soup. What the hell? We had a soup right there. And then we took it again. Put it on a low. Push it back up. Took the low again. Boom. Perfect. Turtle soup. All right. 10 minutes. Oh, this is going to be a breeze. So now what else do I need to take a trade? Change the state of delivery. Boom. Basically just an order block. Now, basically, with these candles right here, we took the low, okay, we took the high and we pulled back. Now we're in basically discount of actually I don't even yeah. No, we're not in discount on that candle yet, but basically we swept that. Okay. Does it have to retrace? It doesn't have to, but I'm like, okay, boom. If we get a closure low here, okay, I kind of like shorts down there. Boom. Next candle does sorry, too many candles ahead. Next candle does exactly what you want to see. We pull back to this midpoint of this order block. Boom. So we're still holding the order block. Boom. Tapped. Discount of the order block. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. But boom. We confirm the change of the state here. Okay, we're already leaking what we're doing in the 15-minute, but this is screaming longs. This is screaming longs. But if I'm entering longs, get the 15-minute out of here. If I'm thinking longs from here, okay, what are my targets? Obviously, EQ. I wouldn't even really say this, right? Because that doesn't that's not a soup, that's not a protected. Honestly, it's EQ of that, right? And so I'm thinking, okay, that's a good draw on liquidity. That could be a possible draw, that manipulation. So that actually kind of does look like a good place to put, take profit. Where does this standard deviation line up? Oh, yeah, right there, boom, four up there. But then now, if we incorporate the 15-minute into it, so I'm really thirsty. I have not had any water today. Had a bunch of salty food after I competed. Oh, now if we think about okay, what does this even call? Oh, this one we close like way up here. I forgot about that. But if we think about okay, we're wicking the CISD. Uh yeah, let me just draw it out to when we eventually wick it. But if we're thinking this is possible manipulation printing, we push down, we swept the low. That's possible manipulation. I that puts it above there, right? And so now thinking about that being the possible move, this good spot to enter longs in here. So if you're entering, I mean, let's just say boom. I mean, where's your stop has to go? Honestly, I kind of like low of that candle. This because if we push back down, right, we sweep that. If we're wicking this, that's disrespect to this order block. That means that becomes a breaker block for shorts. That's where longs get invalidated. Is if we're down here. Boom. So then first target at least there. So that's a literally 1 to 2 at least. Boom. Don't even care about the RR 1 to 7. Boom. But then what do we do? Absolutely distribute. Absolutely distribute. Boom. TV smack. That I'm in a perfect trade. Uh, but then looking at this, boom, we swept some liquidity. I'm still thinking shorts. I missed out on all of this. I missed out on how many point move? 100-point move. Boom. That was the trade for the day. That I missed because my if thens and my bias were wrong. I couldn't identify this as total soup changing the state for longs. Right. And so boom, we keep printing. I saw this as okay, that's an order block. Boom, swept. We didn't get confirmation for lower right here. Boom, and we just keep ripping it. And then I think no, I think this is yeah. So if we're looking here, if we still think this is the high that we want to hold for shorts, I hopped off pretty early because my teammates wanted me to meet them to get picked up for the meet today. So I hopped off pretty early actually. Um, but this kind of looks like we put on a high, we swept the high. What are we missing to take a trade? Right? We got to look at okay. First things first, liquidity sweep. Eh, to reverse this from EQ, I want to see that. I want to see this range high be taken. So really, that's not even that good of a liquidity sweep, right? Okay, you could argue that, but we kind of did get at that. Okay, boom. Okay, manipulation. Yeah, that could be possible manipulation. Okay, what else do I need? Discount failure swing of anything. Okay, so I'd be looking for a retrace and then turtle soup CISD to take slower. I think there's some news that got like announced here, I believe. Yeah. Oh yeah, yep. That candle was the news. So boom, already we don't have the liquidity sweep here. So I'm not even thinking about that. And how much time are we running? 60 minutes. Okay, let's try to keep this under 20. Boom. I think people try to take shorts here, but then I'm like, okay, boom. We finally did sweep the liquidity up there. So now I'm looking for shorts. Does that look like manipulation? Not 100%. Uh, but let's just keep playing it out. That's discount. Don't see any turtle soup CISDs. Um, but yeah, now I mean we've ran for how many points? Really, the objective for the day was hit. One of the objectives. If longs were the move, that's the objective. If shorts were the move, the other range low was the objective. So really, I'm taking like one trade and I'm being done. Right. I don't even know what happens the rest of the day. I think do we take the high once more and then push it down? We well, kind of. Not much in here. It's the option expiry day too, so that kind of adds some stuff into it. But I mean, there were still some good trades. Well, I mean, there was a great trade right here, right? I also kind of like, you can kind of think of longs. Nah, short. We never got confirmation for shorts here, and not enough liquidity sweep. So honestly, I don't even know. But I think I'm just gonna go over today's action. I think yesterday's action was a little bit of a chop fest. Uh, wasn't bad though. But yeah, I just don't have the time for it. But now going back to yapping, like I have all the I've had all the tools. I probably had the tools for a decent bit now. But it's like I these past few weeks I finally started to, piece stuff together and finally connect it. Like I think it is in part due to the small group I'm in this server that I'm in. Uh, but I think also just like understanding the charts and detaching, from the results, right? I know Alyssa Liu, I don't know how you pronounce it, but I had a running back whose name was Lou, last name Lou. Love that guy, great running back. Uh, but it's like she loves the process. You know, she loves doing the hard stuff, and she went out and won gold, and she's like, yeah, I came here to collect my medal, right? Because she put in so much work before. And so that's basically what this is. I'm in the process of putting in the work, right? And eventually, I'm gonna take that payout. Boom, become profitable. Take that so much amount a month. I'm just that's collecting it in the future. Right now, putting in this work, understanding the concepts, piecing stuff together. That's the work that's done to get to that spot. That was kind of a bad bad analogy, but I saw that uh, on Instagram, which is weird because I don't really usually see that many great things on Instagram. But I feel like there's a lot of stuff that can apply to trading, but again, a bunch of stuff that's not even closely similar to trading because it's not black and white. A lot of other stuff is black and white, but that's enough yap for me. And It's 20 minutes long, so I don't even know. Ooh, I'm tired. It's 10:06. I have a Red Bull behind me. I could drink that to play some video games tonight, but honestly, I just kind of want to look at the charts. Want to do better. Want to just keep getting better. And I think if I show up every day, like I have been, making these reviews, looking at the charts, and understanding why I was wrong. Why didn't I take a trade today? Oh, because I thought shorts were the move. Why weren't shorts the move? Okay, boom. I literally just explained it because in the range we were in EQ. We put in 1 minute manipulation. We put in possible 15-minute manipulation in a spot where shorts didn't look that good. So I could have at least wrote a trade into where shorts looked good. But that's all I got. So much yap. I'll probably start doing more of the like stuff I find online, like the quotes, the mentalities and stuff that I align with, that I feel like is good to share out. Because that's a whole nother side of trading is that mental aspect, right? But maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Maybe I'll do a back testing session because it's a Friday. Hey, Saturday, sleep in, boom, back testing session, eat. What a good Saturday. Hell yeah. But I will see y'all eventually. I don't know when. Probably tomorrow then.